There are some new things.
Hi everybody, look who's here. He's back from Quartzsite.
I had to come back because I missed her.
Yes, of course.
And she had the nerve to even ask me about it in a comment. Can you believe that?
I know.
Well, absolutely I missed her. That's why I'm back in Tucson.
I'm gonna go over here and I'm gonna exercise right there and I'm gonna watch and he's gonna have the floor. So there you go, buddy.
I may find that very distracting.
Okay, well that's okay. Tell everybody what's new in Quartzsite.
I'll do it.
Okay.
I'll do it. I've got my notes here. Yeah, there's a few things new. I've spent the last week in Quartzsite camping out on BLM land and loving it. Me and my great dog, Abby. So first thing, if you bought firewood last year, you may have purchased it from a place called Woodstock Firewood, and it was on, I don't know how to pronounce the street name, whatever. That's where they were. Now they're on East Main Street, right down near the big yellow tower for K&B Tools. They're in front of K&B Tools. And I believe the same price as last year on firewood. They've got large, pretty good sized boxes, you know, yay by yay, something like that. $12 for one box, $30 for 3 boxes. And you can't miss them. They've got a mountain of cut and split firewood that, and I mean a mountain. Okay, it's a small hill, but anyway, it's a lot of firewood. So that change has been made. They're on East Main now. And another outfit that has moved, they used to be on Kewen or off Kewen, just like Woodstock Firewood, but the Horny Toad Saloon and Restaurant is now just about next door to the Woodstock Firewood location. And the Horny Toad Bar and Restaurant, as you might think, they've got good food, they've got mixed drinks, beers, and so forth and so on. And they are also just in front of K&B Tool. You can't miss them. They've got a huge, it's not a building, they've got a huge tent set up, and it's pretty nice. I haven't gone there yet. I didn't go drinking when I was off in Quartzsite by myself. But anyway, and I'd also like to mention that there is a place called Outback Pizza. It's kind of hidden away. It's also on East Main, farther down. It's in the back of the, what is it called? Let's see, the main trading post, a gift store, jewelry, and so forth and so on. They're in the back of that building, right across the street from the Pilot truck stop. I haven't tried their pizza yet, but they do have a large sign now that I saw this past week that says pizza and, you know, park here and whatever. So it might be a good place to try if you can't get near Silly Al's, which is probably the most well-recognized pizza place in town. Something else that is a little hard to miss, now let's go down to the West Main part of town. And there's a place called Barbie's Place. It's just a little, it's like, what do they call those, Lee? Food trucks. Yeah, it's like a food truck. They have limited outdoor seating, and of course you can do carry out. But that is my favorite place to go. As you know, I love Taco Tuesday, and she has Taco Tuesday, and I didn't get there this past week either. But I think it's 3 tacos, chips, and salsa for $8. It's really good. So I highly recommend Barbie's Place. What else have I got here? There everybody knows on West Main where the Main Street Laundromat is. And now the Laundromat has changed. They used to have a restaurant, a full service, full menu restaurant kind of in the front of the building near the street. Well, they've changed that. The full service restaurant or full menu restaurant is gone now. And they have now a limited service, limited menu breakfast and lunch. I haven't been in there. I wish I should have tried all these places when I had the chance, right? But it is a place to go and have a bite to eat while you're waiting for your clothes to finish up. So you could give that a try as well. So anyway, those are just a few of the changes I noticed around town. Things are basically the same. The Big Tent is going to be where the Big Tent always is. They need a huge area for that, of course. And so I found things to be pretty much the way you would imagine from last year or previous years if you had been there. But there's a couple of the changes that I did notice and wanted to let you know about.
Hey, Paul, so what do you think? Is it going to be busy this year? What do you think?
You know, I really think it will. I just have that feeling that it's going to be packed. Now that COVID is, I guess, pretty much out of the way, I think it's going to be packed to the gills. We'll see, but I have to say that I really enjoyed the way that it was during my last week there. I probably had the closest neighbor was 300 yards away, something like that. And it was just me, Abby, and the occasional coyote. We did see a couple. Actually, she chased one away. I was really proud of her. She just started barking like crazy at that thing, and it took off. And
right.
She showed them who was boss.
What about Dome Rock? You saw Dome Rock.
I did
some investigation. Tell them about Dome Rock.
Well, where the gathering is going to be, out at Dome Rock. I had not been there before. Dome Rock is a little bit west of town. And if you know where the Love's truck stop is, right at the corner of I-10 and Dome Rock Road, interestingly enough, it's just like 2 miles out that road, and it runs right beside that highway, the Dome Rock Road, I should say. I-10 is probably half mile to 3/4 of a mile out of the way, so you're not going to hear a lot of noise, traffic noise and so forth. But it was very nice. It wasn't the same ground cover kind of soil and so forth that you found out on Plimosa Road where I like to go, but there's plenty of room, plenty of spaces. The area, the BLM area, probably ran for 4, maybe 5 miles alongside the road, and it goes back in kind of close to the mountains. It's a very nice scenic location. And I think it's a place we'll really enjoy and have a lot of fun. And maybe we'll go back to Plimosa Road if some people want to go back to that when the gathering is over. We'll see.
Or even before, too. I mean, we might get tired of being there at Dome Rock and spend a couple, 3 days and then go back to Plimosa.
Sure, why not? We can do anything we want, right?
Exactly, yes.
Because don't forget, the key is informal. You know, nothing is formal, nothing is written in stone at this gathering, and you can do what you want, what you're interested in, and if there's nothing that appeals to you at a certain day or two, maybe you want to run somewhere else and camp for a short time.
Right, and that includes us. I mean, the goal, I think, for the meetup, what is the goal for the meetup?
Well, just to get to know one another is the biggest thing.
Right.
Meet new people, get some new ideas, see some different rigs and all of that kind of thing.
Get phone numbers and people want to meet us. And
right.
So, yeah, and we want to meet you, you know, so that's really the goal. And if we find that within a couple days or 3 days that we're like, well, we want to go back to Plimosa, let's take our group back if anybody that would want to go. Let's go.
Yeah.
I mean, it doesn't really matter.
Right.
I don't know if we're even going to put up our tent at this point. If we will put it up, because we might want to move. But
right.
yeah.
So, Lee,
Yeah.
it is cold out here.
Oh, poor baby.
It's what, like 42, 43
Yeah,
degrees?
it's a cold
It's a
morning.
beautiful, clear blue sky, and the
Yeah.
sun is shining, obviously. But it's cold.
I know. You anxious to get back in your van?
I wasn't making a hint, no. But it doesn't sound all bad either, I'll tell
I
you.
know. So we can wrap this up. We have less than a month.
That's right. What today, the 8th?
Right. And it's the meetup is on the 6th. So any other suggestions to get them ready? Oh, here's a good one. Somebody left a comment, and I don't know if you saw it. Hey, Paul, I'm in Michigan. What's the best route to get there?
Oh, I didn't see that.
Well, you can tell her right now.
Well, unfortunately, I haven't been back to Michigan in a year and a half, so let me think. I'll have to think about that.
Drop down to 80 and then to 40.
Yeah,
I mean, how did we get back from Ohio? We did to 80, right? 80's up here.
right.
And we went across. Of course, she wants to drop probably as low as she can go.
Yeah, sorry about the Jets. I would suggest you go south as soon as you can, because if you're coming in late December, January, you can run into bad weather. So my best tip, I would say, is to go south just as fast as you can, and then take at least maybe even down as far as I-40, which would take you through.
St. Louis?
Pardon?
St. Louis?
Is that 40? I can't
think so.
remember. I'm caught without a map here.
She could always
so-
drop down to 10. And then go
Well, yeah.
there.
Eventually, you're going to be on I-10, and that will lead you right through Phoenix and right over to Quartzsite. But do go south as soon as you possibly can. And of course, I like to avoid Illinois. It's just, I'm sorry, people that live there, but it's not my favorite place.
Say hi to Kathy. She lives there.
Pardon?
Say hi to Kathy. She lives there.
Hi, Kathy. I was just told that you live in Illinois. My mouth is starting to freeze. It's so cold out here. Man, oh man. It was just as cold in Quartzsite, but I'm in the shade right now. You know, the producer puts you in just the right spot if you're going to do a video, and that spot happens to be in the shade where it's cooler. I'm going to go find some sunshine. But anyway, I hope this was a little bit of help for you to see some of the changes going on. I mean, Quartzsite is still Quartzsite. Bless its heart. I love it there. And but there's been a couple of little changes, but no big thing.
Well, I got a little treat for you, babe.
What's that?
Let's go to a restaurant and have breakfast.
Ooh.
Oh, yes. I got my walking done. I got a lot of my exercising
Well,
done.
you know what?
What?
I need to go for a little walk myself before we...
Okay.
And it'll only be a little walk. So I'll take Abby with me.
Oh, good.
Yeah, she didn't get out with you this morning, so let's
Right.
get her out. I, of course, have let her out already, but
Yeah.
didn't take her for a long walk at all. So I'll do that.
There you go.
And then
but
we'll
she
go
got
get
a lot
some
of
breakfast.
exercise in Quartzsite, though. She was
Oh, she
outside most
did.
of the time.
Yeah, she loves it. She has
Yeah.
a 50-foot cable, I
She
believe is what it
does.
is.
She does.
And she can roam wherever she wants and chase away coyotes. She
All
loves
right.
it.
Okay. Well,
All right, folks.
bye.
You all take care now.
See you guys. Oh, I burped. See you guys soon. No,
Coffee
coffee. See you guys soon. And a lot of you, I'll see you in about 4 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.